Oh man, I've already been streaming for the past 5 minutes.
Yeah, I've been streaming for a while. I'm just trying to sort this out. I've
Hey,
been
everybody.
in a panic the last 15 minutes.
Yeah, sorry.
Hey everybody, we're finally live streaming Hearts of Iron 4, and you can see the lobby. It's very exciting.
Yeah, my people can't actually see anything yet. I should probably get that set up.
The first thing I've seen pop up in chat is people crying.
Why are people crying?
Because they're so happy.
Ah.
They're so happy.
Hey, ThePrussainPrince, that password you sent me, did it start with a capital letter?
We shall never surrender.
Astro287, thanks for joining.
So it doesn't really matter if everyone knows the password against Magnus, since no one else has the game but us.
This is actually true.
Yeah, that's true. The password's Magnus.
Yeah, I just didn't think I should be mentioning the password on stream, that's all.
It's
You
fine.
know.
Nobody has the game. What's gonna happen?
All of those other people with press copies that want to control us so hard. Oh my god, man, why are you blowing your nose like that?
I because as soon as this stream started, apparently I had to blow my nose. I cry every time I hear you. Jebediah von Bob Kill Bill? Bob Kick Krill? Something like
Bob
that.
Rick's Bill.
Bob Rick's Bill. There
All
we go.
right. I finally found the settings to
We
turn
shall
off the
never
annoying beep
surrender.
every time I press my push to talk button.
Success.
All right. If everybody wants to pick their nations and ready up.
I have no idea, so...
Yeah, I was about to say, like,
You want to here's what you do. Here's the pro thing to do. You start as Ireland, you turn fascist, and then you rush
We shall
nuclear
never
attack.
surrender.
Not the worst idea I've ever heard. That said, I mean, like, I was planning on doing something completely else and just got invited to this 15 minutes ago, so
Yeah.
We shall never
well,
surrender.
is the idea that we're gonna have like 2 teams, or we like just is
Yeah.
it free for all, or are you guys gonna all work together?
I think we're just gonna kind of free for all it. Well, it
shall
was
never
originally
surrender.
just me and Bob, so it wasn't a big deal. And then everybody else kind of got slowly joined in. So I think we're just gonna say wing it and see what happens. I mean, we can join
No,
whatever.
we should all play as Albania together cooperatively.
Soviet Union. Okay.
And you can't be Britain if you
Well-
can handle naval stuff. If you can't,
I haven't
everyone
tried
else was
naval-
selecting major
Yes,
powers,
I'm
and there were, like, what, 2 major powers left? Soviet Union and Britain?
Mm-hmm.
and the USA.
We shall
Yeah,
never
that's
surrender.
if you want to sit out of the and do nothing for, like, 4 years.
That
Yeah.
sounds fun.
We shall never surrender.
can you change your ideology though? It goes pretty fast usually.
Yeah.
I did it a couple of times as Poland. First turned fascist, then turned communist, then turned democratic. We shall never surrender.
Yeah, you can play musical hats with ideologies. It's pretty easy.
And if anybody's wondering what the Churchill saying "We shall never surrender" thing is, that is my
We shall
follow
never
alert.
surrender.
But it seems to be going off a lot. No, it's going off correctly. It's just not popping up on the stream for some reason.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm just gonna sound off here.
We
Got
shall
myself
never
Bob,
surrender.
Kailvin, Taureor. Am I saying that right?
Taureor, yes.
The Prussian Prince, HGParadox, and Benjamin Magnus. Am I missing anybody?
No, that's it. And
Eat a bag of dicks. Eat a bag of dicks. Eat a bag of dicks. Eat a bag of dicks.
Ace just donated $5. Thanks for streaming. Thanks, bud. God damn it. For some reason, my goddamn notifications never work
We shall
correctly.
never surrender.
Hey, HGParadox is playing Argentina. Or
Are you?
was.
Now Portugal.
Now Portugal.
I'm trying to think. Do I want to stay really far away, and then
We shall
I
never
was
surrender.
thinking it's probably going to be a big war in Europe. I'd like to be part of that.
Yeah, USSR is
We shall never
now.
surrender.
Yeah, I'm gonna not play the USSR because I realize I'm just gonna clobber everyone if I do.
You're playing Spain, and
We
I
shall
think
never
I'm playing
surrender.
Portugal then.
Yeah.
I'll have to
Because
be
my
lenient
plan
to
was to
ours,
attack
so
Spain
I
during Civil
decided
War if
to
I could.
I'm just desperately trying to get this. Like, my
We shall
test
never
notifications
surrender.
work perfectly fine. My actual notifications do not work. That's really nice.
I'll go for Greece.
Yeah. I have a feeling like
We
we
shall
should
never
probably not play
surrender.
major powers. I think it makes it far more interesting that way. I'm just gonna throw that out as a suggestion.
Yeah, because
Well,
then we could fight the AI.
Then I think we
Yeah.
should all be Poland.
We shall
together.
never surrender.
I mean, let's be
I
fair
call it.
here. Like if somebody played Poland, someone played Czechoslovakia. Like we could just make a giant coalition.
We
of
shall never
destroying
surrender.
Germany.
Like Eastern Europe, like
Yeah.
Latvia, Estonia.
Yeah, like, well, okay,
Luxembourg,
not
of
that
course.
small, but yes.
We shall never surrender.
My God, a lot of people are joining in now. How long does it take to make an average video? Well, if it's 30 minutes long, 30 minutes.
Then there's the editing. And then
Eat a bag of
there's
dicks. Eat a bag of dicks.
Technical problems, technical difficulties. It's a nightmare.
So,
Okay.
to be fair, 90% of the time it takes 30 minutes. Then the other 10% of the time it takes several hours. And that's
Yes,
those are the
yes.
ones
We
that
shall
get you.
never surrender.
Yep, those are the days you hate.
Okay, so
God damn,
let's
why
make a
is this not
decision.
working?
Big nations or small nations?
Yeah.
I think you just play whatever you want.
Yeah, I mean, we're
We
standing
shall
here
never
talking about it.
surrender.
Your YouTube stream is currently not working. Just refresh it.
6 people, basically all the powers, actually, the major players.
We shall never
but Britain
surrender.
and USA are kind of difficult to handle early game. You can't really have the action. Okay.
All right, big nations it is
shall
because
never
only someone
surrender.
who's suicidal would play a small nation when everyone else is a big nation.
Okay, I'll play Britain then.
I will rely on your help.
All right, I got an idea.
We shall never surrender.
The great thing about
What are
Push
you
Talk is
saying?
I can slander you guys behind your backs.
Tori,
I
it's more
prefer,
like I'm
I
gonna
prefer
rely
my
on
opponents to
you.
know exactly how much vitriol is coming their way.
We shall never surrender.
Are you
That
saying
seems
I
fair.
can't count on your support?
Hey, thanks for following, not Neil Star.
YouTube is working. I just checked. Thanks for looking.
We shall never surrender.
All right, well, if this isn't going to work correctly, I'll just look at it manually. Like, that's fine. All right, guys, want to get started?
Sure.
Let's go.
No, I just came for the
Eat a bag
cocktails.
of dicks. Eat a bag of
M
dicks.
Vanilla, thanks for donating $5. This game is so huge, is what he says. What tutorial you expect before launch days? I actually made a couple tutorials and then realized that Paradox
We shall
made
never surrender.
literally the exact same tutorials, and I was like, people are going to watch theirs anyway, and they'll be better, so. All right.
We're
Oh,
in
my God.
game.
Feels so good to
We shall
actually be
never
playing the game.
surrender.
I've been
Anime
playing
Demon, thanks for joining.
40 hours so far. Have you guys like actually played?
I've played
Yeah.
for about 40 hours.
Okay, good. So it's not just going to be a complete stomp then?
No, it's not going to be a complete clusterfuck.
All right, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't the only one who knew what he was doing.
I
I
know
played for like
generally
Well,
what I'm doing.
hold on. Playing the game for 40 hours and knowing what you're doing are not necessarily tied together.
Exactly.
This is true.
Let's just
Most
keep
of that
in
time,
perspective.
most of my time has been is either Germany or Poland. So I played about 4 hours as Japan, and I got my butt handed to me by China.
Really?
Well, I didn't lose. It's just I didn't make a lot of progress.
Yeah, you got bogged down. That can happen if you're not careful.
Mm-hmm. I had to do a
Uh,
big flanking maneuver.
If you want a good tip, research logistics companies for that.
That's a good idea.
Logistics
Oh my
companies
God,
reduce your
yes.
supply consumption.
That is a great, because that was a big problem I had, especially over in Menkuko, because there's just no supply up there, and there's also some of those AI divisions to deal with. All right.
Logistics companies, which
We shall never surrender.
Because it's been
Okay.
saying we shall never surrender so much, somebody in Twitch chat just goes, well, we shall surrender some of the time.
Sometimes
I
we'll
mean-
surrender.
I have a follower sound that at least says a new follower. It's from Darkest Dungeon. That voice actor is amazing.
Oh, yeah, I remember
Seriously?
that. One of my viewers actually gifted me that game, and I played it on stream for a while, and I was just tearing my hair out. All right, civilian. Oh, what am I lacking? Everything. Of course, I'm lacking everything. I'm Japan. So
okay,
you
my
might
forces are
guys want to
totally
give it a
scattered.
few minutes to get our basics set up, then start going.
I mean, sure.
Puggus1, I notice you. He just asked to be noticed.
You know, I'm going to build up Wales.
So I'm
So-
being asked how the
Give 'em some
game
stuff.
runs is what I'm being asked now in my chat. And the specific thing is because Hoy threw around like a piece of shit for me. I don't think I'm the right person to ask because I have a supercomputer compared to a lot of other people.
I have a
So-
decent rig, so I mean, I don't have any trouble with it. I found the day to night cycle is a huge CPU hog. So I generally turn that off just because it tends to make things slow down a little bit, but other than that, I'm fine.
Hey, Prussian Prince.
Yes.
People are telling me that the Italian tree is apparently very gutted and bad in my chat. Can you confirm or deny this?
Doesn't look great, no.
Hmm.
I'm actually going to turn your volume up a little bit if I can, because you're broadcasting a little low on my end.
Okay.
No,
That
no,
should work fine, Jim.
Yeah.
you're all the way up.
He's a
Number.
little quiet.
That's as loud as you're going to get.
Great. How do you adjust someone's broadcast volume?
You can, in Discord, you can right-click on their
right-click on
name,
them?
just drag the slider down.
Hey, Prussian Prince, say something.
Saying something.
Keep saying something.
Saying something. Saying something. Saying something.
Man, you really can't make him very loud, can you?
That's as loud as he gets.
Jeez.
Hello. Testing.
Yeah, you're fine.
Indoor fighter, close air support?
So-
Ground-based close air support.
Mr. Bob,
Ooh.
Yo.
how do you feel about the Unholy Alliance?
Elaborate.
The Unholy Alliance was a failed plan that involved the German Reich and the Soviet Union allying.
Is there
You actually have an
like, a
idea for it
player's
in your
map mode?
tree.
Is there
No,
like-
actually not in the game, only in the lobby for whatever the goddamn reason.
Yeah,
Damn.
but if you click on it, will it tell you someone's playing somebody?
Yeah, if you click on it in the and go to like open up.
Oh yeah,
their
it says
thing.
German Reich access Adolf Hitler Bob.
Yeah.
Adolf Hitler Bob.
And I'm not liking
there
this
was no
Unholy
break in the
Alliance right off
cadence.
the bat.
Well, I mean, you have a focus that allows you to propose the Unholy Alliance.
Yes,
I,
I do.
I was
Never
I was
surrender.
unprepared for this no player map mode. Thing. So
Efinix,
who's who
thanks for
again?
joining.
Hi, I'm Kailvin. I'm the communist.
You're the communist, so you're Soviet Union. I'm Bob. I'm playing the German Reich.
I'm Ben.
And-
I am Japan.
I am Taureor, playing as front and getting killed probably quickly,
And I'm the
I'm
Prussian Prince,
HGParadox,
please.
and I'm playing United Kingdom.
and helping me.
All right.
You're helping me, I think.
All right.
Helping me survive.
I'm gonna
So-
unpause it and just keep it on speed. Let's say, is everybody okay with that? Like speed 2 for now?
Let's start on speed 1
Okay.
for like a day because there's always a bit of lag at the start of MP games.
Yeah.
I wanted to play as Great Britain anyway, so this is a good way to test it.
I have not played as England yet.
Thanks for following Patman 2012-21.
So how does everybody feel about the naval noises in this? Because it really
Oh,
took me
man.
aback at first.
Oh, they're so awesome. Because I'm sure like all you guys, I recorded some episodes, already, and they're scheduled to release and whatnot,
Yeah.
Today,
Yeah.
and stuff. And there's a bit in there on the first episode.
shall
You just
never
play with
surrender.
ships over and over and over because I love
Hunter.
the sound so much.
I haven't actually touched naval at all yet.
I've used it a little
Yeah,
bit,
I'm-
mostly convoy
I've not
rating.
touched it much.
We shall never surrender.
That's why I thought it was good to choose Great Britain, because I can kind of test out the naval stuff.
No man,
Akbar
I
fan,
fought the
thanks
British
for joining.
Navy. I fought the British Navy as Germany, and
We
it's
shall
not
never
fun.
surrender.
Hurry stream. Thanks for following.
I feel like it would be easier if planes didn't suck now, but
Planes are useful, just difficult to, control.
Yeah, you don't have a lot of individual control, so like I'd really be able to tell it to focus on a specific province, maybe. Like I like the state map mode for general offensives, but like I remember playing as Germany, and the Poles got a lot of people into
We shall never
Königsberg,
surrender.
and I just had so much trouble with it. I wanted to tell like all 480 close air support to focus on that one target, but I couldn't do it.
yeah.
We shall never
It'd
surrender.
be like, there's 12 planes in the air. It's like, okay, out of 480, why don't you get more of them over there?
Yeah, part of the problem is like when trying to figure things out, how like planes don't provide vision of boats, and like they can't even attack boats unless they're docked in port,
Yep.
which is just really weird. Like you can have the UK's navy sailing just right down the English Channel, and you can't bomb the crap out of them with your air superiority.
Well, I feel like
We shall never
there's a
surrender.
couple items in the game that are going to get either fixed with patches or major DLCs devoted to them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
focus trees I think are definitely going to be DLC.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I've
they
heard a
talked
lot
about
of
that
rumors
already.
of
It's going to be charged for. them.
Really?
Yeah.
That surprised me. I
There
thought
was
it was gonna-
actually a bit of a uproar on the forums and stuff.
I would say I'm not
actually
too
surprised me.
focus trees. I don't really feel like are something that should be charged. I don't think that's something that they should ask us to pay more for.
Yeah.
I did not realize I did not control the British Raj. They're actually independent.
They are
of me.
completely independent.
Okay.
Yes.
We shall
Well,
never
no,
surrender.
they are a satellite state.
Trickster card. Thanks
The
for joining.
question you have to
They
ask is
control
what
their
you're-
troops. I was surprised.
the question you have to ask yourself is what you're going to do to fix that situation.
Yeah, really.
I think it's fine.
Or in the immortal words of Bob, which you guys don't know, is someone has a very simple question. That's what, and for you guys who don't know, because a lot of us have never actually played these games together before. Bob has this thing where when he's going to force you to do something you don't want to do, he says,
I don't
I have
know
a very
about
simple...
force.
He goes, I have a
know,
very
it's-
simple question for you.
I mean, I just hope nobody checks Bob's diplomacy.
Well, if you call attention to it like that.
Let's see, he's already being a dick. Non-aggression pact with the Soviet Union.
Look, Germany's just looking out for
Terrible.
Germany, okay? You know.
It's a good thing.
Ribbentrop Molotov.
We don't even have the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact yet. We just signed a non-aggression pact.
That's an interesting one.
We shall never surrender.
Will we never... we will never surrender. Just start following.
I guess we probably won't.
Oh, screw you too.
Well, we'll see. I'm keeping my options open right now.
Keeping your options open. Noted.
Maybe I should just change the fascist. Join the Unholy Alliance.
I mean, if you're not playing as a major power with a focus tree, fascism's the only way to go. Have you like on the default focus tree that everyone has? Have you guys like looked at the different bonuses?
Yeah.
We shall never surrender.
It's fascism or bust, isn't it?
Yeah, basically. Is
I
there
just
any way to
wanna
watch
try
the
to.
UK stream? I've got someone in chat. Bob the Avenger wants to know. NG, are you streaming right now?
No, I'm not actually.
All right. No,
Didn't have time to set it
HGParadox
up.
is not currently streaming, so you can't watch his from his perspective.
But I will look then. People can
Wait.
see it.
Yeah, which one are you guys streaming on YouTube or on Twitch, by the way?
Both.
Twitch.
Twitch and YouTube.
Oh, okay.
So apparently, I'm trying to increase the speed right now, and I can't do it.
That's because I'm in control of this crazy
Oh
train.
shit!
Yeah, he's the host. Only
Damn,
the
Bob,
host
I
can
forgot you
control
hosted.
speed.
Okay. Well, we have Bob host because he has like Uber internet.
Bob has the power.
He has the power of the internet.
It's like I'm an Axis for this game.
Ho ho.
Jesus Christ. That
I'll
didn't take
understand if
long.
I'll understand if I'm not invited anymore to things.
But drop microphone on ground, walk out of Germany.
Ooh.
All right. So when you dismantle their what?
What?
Italy joined the Comintern. Germany dismantled its faction.
Well, I think something's going on here.
So okay, let's get this content. And Soviet Union has a non-aggression
Germany's
pact with-
communist.
Ah,
By the way, the
I just wanna-
Communist International Alliance just got a lot bigger.
Oh my god.
I just want to point out that the whole thing between like Italy and the Soviet Union, and Germany and the Soviet Union was all independent of each other.
It's true. I actually like invited the Prussian prince first, and then while the invitation was pending, he just decided to dismantle his faction. I have no idea why.
So apparently apparently everyone's going communist.
NG,
Communism
we're gonna
not
die.
actually required for membership in the Comintern.
Yeah.
So,
I'm very friendly about that.
So
This-
France, I have a very simple question for you.
No, don't do it.
We can't all ally each other. It will be boring.
The Soviet
I will
Union wants us to
gladly
join their
accept
faction.
The role of being killed.
I was suggesting you become a puppet state to me, but
I suggest France attacking
Japan
Germany
has
immediately.
refused the offer to join the glorious Comintern?
that sounds like a Soviet Union problem.
Yeah.
Sounds like a whole lot of UP.
Yeah. Boy, it sure would be a shame if I guaranteed the independence of China, huh?
No. No. Benjamin, prove that battleships are more useful than carriers. I'll get right on that. So has anybody else noticed that units will either strategically redeploy or not at their own will, regardless of which function you have it set to?
Yeah, it depends on how far the AI wants to move them, which can be really annoying because, like, I've had guys who I'm just like, all right, attack. Then the AI will take them out of battle, strategically redeploy them.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I've had,
what the hell?
like, I've had in a game I was in my actual, well, I can't say too much, but in one of my games, I had people redeploy from the border of Poland to the border of Spain, and just flat out decide they were going to walk, even though I specifically told them to strategically redeploy. And then I've had people walk, strategically redeploy from one side of Czechoslovakia to the other side of Czechoslovakia.
Yeah, the AI is not very consistent, that's for sure.
It does not make a whole lot of sense.
I feel like we need to defend all the movements because the AI holds the front lines very well.
I am trying to figure out where the hell to put my webcam in this game.
Mine's,
everywhere is used.
Mine's lower left. All that's down there is the chat box. We're not using that.
No, your UI will go over that. And then there's stuff like trading and all that. And construction.
Oh, well.
And production.
It's at the very bottom. It barely covers anything.
Screw it. Nobody needs to see what map mode I'm using. You can see what map mode I'm using based on what on my screen.
Bob, you're in the lower left usually, right?
Usually I'm not today because the room I'm in is dark and it is really hot. I don't have a shirt on and nobody wants to see that.
Ooh.
Things are getting hot in here.
Yeah, exactly. I'm pretty sure
Not
one of my other
everything-
streams
not
we talked about
everything is
streaming with
known
no
about the
pants
Reich.
on.
What happens in the
Guys.
Reich stays in the Reich, okay?
Guys, I have some very sad news.
Uh-oh.
The king just died.
Oh.
Long live the king.
That's great news. What are you talking about?
It's a sad, sad day for our nation. We will be in mourning for now.
And now you get Edward, the guy who's got like 3 wives and cheating on 6 other people and will abdicate in 6 months.
Edward the Eighth.
Yeah.
He decreases national unity.
Yeah.
What a great king.
Oh,
Well, I talked about that for a reason.
Somebody
Benjamin
just said
Magnus is lagging
We shall never
behind.
surrender.
Could you?
Penguin A0007. Thanks for joining in. Somebody just said it still has activate Oh, Benjamin Magnus is lagging behind. Still has activate Windows on the screen. All right. I have a perfectly valid copy of Windows. When I upgraded to 10, they told me my code was no longer valid and they will not activate my copy of Windows.
Which is funny because I've upgraded like 3 pirated versions of Windows to 10 and had no problems with it.
Yep, exactly. So I cannot get
actually
the activate Windows thing to go away, except for like once every 3 months it'll disappear for a week, then come back. So
Yeah, I actually believe you when you say that.
France wants to stage a coup in Italy.
They
Interesting.
want, you're trying to stage a coup in Germany too now.
I mean, this is clearly going to be a thing, huh?
yeah,
I mean, France has a lot of communism in it. Sure, it'd be a shame if I staged a coup there.
yeah. I've seen communist France break away from France before.
Hey, Toya, you should probably try and ban all the communists.
So I have a question. Who here has played Hearts of Iron 3? I know Ben has. Does anyone else?
I have.
I was too late. I was too late to the party to get into Hearts of Iron 3, but that's why I love this game, because I really love. I only played it for 20 hours, but it's already probably my favorite Paradox game.
Yeah, I did like an 8-episode like fail series on it, where I did manage to break through the Maginot Line with brute force, and everyone hates me for it. But the question I have now for you guys, now that you've had a chance, some of you who've played Hearts of Iron 3 that have now played Hearts of Iron 4, do you feel the Air Force mechanics have improved compared to Hearts of Iron 3?
No.
Listen, I could go
The air system in Hearts of Iron 3
Was
is
broken.
way better. Like
I
I
don't
have
like it.
not single-handedly had to build a single plane or a single AA gun in this game because fucking air is useless.
It's very weak.
I know the air does
Extremely
help
weak.
in the battles.
It does help quite a lot, I think. Quick question: how do you ban communism as France? Which idea is that?
You can't. Germany has to do something first.
Ah,
Either that or me. I think Germany has to do
Bob,
something
you want to try
specific.
speeding this back up again?
because I always see France banning all the communists.
Yeah, it happens at a specific point. I think it's when Germany did something with Czechoslovakia. I'm not 100% certain when, but it's in response to something.
M.
No,
Vanilla
that's
just
something that
donated
France
another
can do.
$5. He says, "Beat those commie bastards."
Well, it's kind of a communist fascist alliance, isn't it?
I mean, really, it's
right
just
now
the
it's
we
looking
hate
like the
democracy
Soviet
alliance.
Union, Germany, and Italy versus Japan, France, and England.
Yeah.
That's
Which is a bit
everybody
of a
in the game,
strange
isn't it?
thing.
That's everybody. That's 6 people.
I mean, I can totally just trust you guys to deal with France and England, right? Like Germany and Italy will have no problem with that. I can just go beat the ever-living crap out of Japan by guaranteeing China, right?
You can send as many men as you want over here. They'll all die to attrition, but you can send them over. God damn it, Benjamin Magnus.
Well, national unity of the Soviet Union is so low.
Yeah, that's because I have Trotskyists. They all want to cause a coup in me.
Those
I've got to
damn
finish my
Trotskyists.
purge. I've
We
got to
shall
finish my
never
great
surrender.
purge.
Dark
It's
Horse,
so
thanks
funny
for the
that-
follow.
Ethiopia is killing me.
Soviet
because
Union
they
staging a
start with
coup in
maxed out
France.
Wait, what? You're Italy and you're losing to Ethiopia.
votes.
What?
I start with 10
Seriously?
organization. They start
Hey,
with like
didn't
8.
didn't that happen historically anyway?
Yeah, for like the first. It took like a year, I think, for them. to
Oh
actually
yeah, they're
take
pushing
Ethiopia.
through.
So there is some.
So
I have no intel.
Apparently, I need to play Ethiopia in Hearts of Iron 4. Good to know.
Oh,
It's like a good thing. I play Ethiopia in all Paradox games. I don't usually do it in Hearts of Iron.
So
but-
I'm also being asked what starts are there in Hearts of Iron 4. So there's 2. There's the 1936 start, which we just did,
Mhm.
and then 1939, which kind of gets you right into the action.
Yeah.
Yep.
I do like the weather effects in this, just like those little things, like just looking at the rain.
You see like a
It's realistic.
typhoon coming in or something.
It's also kind of good in that it actively tells you what the weather is in the area.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, you expect it to just rain in England anyway, so.
Yeah, but it's particularly helpful I find because the sandstorms are very obvious. It's like, oh, there's a sandstorm. Let's halt the offensive.
Commissar Roach in my chats, Bob, we don't hate you for breaking the Maginot Line. We hate you for being a witch, since that's the only way you were able to pull that off.
Oh man, I mean, at least in Hearts of Iron 3, you could just blow up the Maginot Line with bombers. That was an option.
I
Oh, man,
never
I
had
gra-
trouble
I
getting through the
ground-pounded that
Maginot
entire
Line.
thing.
I
That's
never
not
had
right
trouble.
away.
I always broke through the Maginot Line, like the very southern tip near Switzerland, like Mulhouse. I just usually put like Marines there so they get rid of the river crossing penalty, plastered it with bombers, broke through there, and just went around it. I've noticed that things like terrain modifiers, weather modifiers, and defense modifiers seem a lot stronger in Hearts of Iron 4, so you need to pay attention to what's going on a little bit more,
Yes.
which is
Yeah,
good.
defense is normally much stronger.
Which I don't have a problem with.
Yeah, that's a good thing, yeah.
Because like I've had divisions that had soft attack power of like 150, and then I realized they weren't doing any good. Went and looked at the statistics, and after their modifiers, they had an attack modifier of like 1, because there was like terrain and weather and poor supply and just a lot of tons of stuff popped up on top of each other to make them
That's
literally
always
useless.
been a staple of Hearts of Iron. Is combat is decided by the modifiers.
Oh God, any of you guys ever played Black Ice?
I have.
The modifiers
That's
in that.
rough.
The modifiers in that. Benjamin, somebody just asked, will this be uploaded to YouTube after it is finished? Yes, it will. Make
I have
Super
no
Asian
idea.
Friends faction.
Super Asian friends.
What? What?
But I say,
What?
the Super Asian Friends faction would be just me and like
Eat a bag of dicks.
Cyan.
Eat a bag of dicks. Eat a bag of dicks.
Atomic
Eat a
Engineer
bag
just
of
donated